In the play Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret, my character, Master Sergeant Danny Patton, the Green Beret team sergeant, has a wall of honor in his house. And he and his young son, Caden, use that wall of honor to put trinkets and photos and memories of the experiences and people that Danny served with so that he and his son feel more closely connected when Danny has to deploy. I got the idea of this wall from a wall that my boys and I actually kept in my time in Special Forces deployed in what was then called the War on Terror. So this wall is a major prop in the play. On the far right corner of the wall sits a picture of my Ranger buddy Cliff Patterson, whom I served with in the war, and the character Kenny in the play is actually based on him. After our first performance around Veterans Day 2019, a young man named Ryan stood up in our talkback afterwards, and through tears, he thanked us for telling the story that so aptly described the relationship between him and his father, a Marine named Tom, who he had lost that year.
And this guy right here, Ryan, stood up and he said, I lost my dad this year, and I want you to know that this play means everything to me. And in that moment, Lonnie and I looked at each other and we knew that this was something much more than a play. And that wherever we were going to go, we were going to honor Gold Star families. And I just want, Ryan, I want you to know that what you did that night set in motion a chain of events where we've gone to 13 cities and we have honored over 25 Gold Star families on the road.
Thank you. A few months later, we did another show in Tampa, and the brother of PFC Mark Delgado showed up in tears again, thanking us after the show for honoring his brother. And like young Ryan, he gave us a photo to put on the wall of Mark. And then we went to Brandon, Mississippi, where a Gold Star mom named Jenny gave us a set of dog tags honoring her son Jason, a Marine who fell in Iraq. And on it went. Chicago, Buffalo, New York City, 16 cities in all. And every city we went to, we honored new names, new warriors, Gold Star families. And it became a real thing in this tour that we had never planned on. This wall became a living museum, and we had the opportunity to honor and recognize these Gold Star families in front of their communities. It was a really special thing, and I guess you can imagine how devastated we all were when we learned that the 2020 tour that we had planned to continue to honor our fallen and these military families through the performance of the play was postponed indefinitely due to the pandemic. So as a team, we really started to ask ourselves in our nonprofit, The Hero's Journey, how are we going to honor our fallen? How are we going to honor the Gold Star families in light of this global pandemic? And that's why we were thrilled when Fox Nation came to us and offered to show the Fort Bragg, Fayetteville, North Carolina performance of Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret on Fox Nation. And as I think about this Memorial Day, when it's so hard to travel due to social distancing, and in many ways we're caught up in all of these distractions, you know, I don't think there's ever been a more important time to honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice, who fell for this nation so that we could experience freedom. I don't think there's ever been a more important time in light of all that's happening to honor them than right now. So I hope that you'll join us for Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret on Fox Nation, and remember those who gave everything. Thank you.